everyone, it's great to see you. Yesterday I took an hour or so to repot my Coleus here. They are looking fabulous. It looks like I live in a nursery full of beautiful Coleus plants, and I'm so glad that I started them from seed. Now, I was using the GrowEase seed starter kits from Gardener's Supply. First time I had used them and they worked great. So I'm going to show you how I ended up transplanting them, and then I'll see you back here in a few minutes. Here's a picture of the GrowEase seed trays with all the Coleus in before I potted them into 4-inch containers, and you can tell that they were really starting to compete for their space here. So they were definitely ready to be repotted. I began by using a tabletop planting tray here, potting tray. This one I picked up at Home Depot. I'll link it below. This has been really helpful this winter. I don't have a terrific place to repot things inside, and it helped to keep the dirt all together. I could put in some potting soil, add some water to moisten it, and be ready to go. When I popped the plants out of the tray, I could tell that they had really nice root systems going already, and they were at a great stage to pot up. I was glad I had waited this long because it made it so much easier to handle them, to have a good root system going. I use these planters tongs that are specifically made for the GrowEase planting cells. They fit in perfectly, so you just put them right in, you pinch the plant and pull it out. This made it so much faster and easier to remove the plants. They came out very quickly, and I was able to have them ready to pot up. Then I just used some 4-inch nursery pots with Miracle-Gro moisture control soil and quickly potted them up. They just looked like they were meant to be in this size pot. It was perfect. I ended up with trays and trays of Coleus. So by the time I finished, I had 92 different 4-inch pots of Coleus, which is fabulous. My garden is going to look great, and my neighbors and my mom's garden, I'm sure, will have some of these Coleus in them too. So those trays are all around the house now. I fit the ones that I could in under the grow lights. Some are by windows on the floor. Some are on my kitchen table. Good thing it won't be too much longer before we can put them out. Here we are back with all the finished plants here potted up singly, and they just look so beautiful. Now, the GrowEase starter kits and Gardener Supply are not a sponsor. However, I just really found that they worked well for me, especially because I'm very forgetful for watering. So if any of you are like me, I highly recommend them. Now I'm going to be adding just a little bit of Osmocote fertilizer to these, and they need to stay inside here until I harden them off, probably to move them out in, maybe 3 weeks from now. I want to make sure it's really warm outside so that I don't lose them after I put all this work into growing them this far. I do have an oscillating fan on. You might be able to see some of the foliage sort of rippling here to start hardening them off. That's a great idea to start getting them used to that things are not always still and warm and just lovely like they are under the grow lights. Once they get outside, they have to be ready to face whatever comes their way. So I use that oscillating fan, and then as we see some warmer weather, I'll start moving them out an hour or two at a time, and by the time they're ready to be planted, they will be all set for the elements. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.